I'm hopping in here real quick because I want to tell you about an amazing opportunity that I was given. Wigshi is a human hair company that reached out to me and wanted to know if I could do a review for you on one of their 100% real human hair wigs. And because they are an affordable human hair wig company, I said, absolutely, why not? I like to bring you guys options, and affordability is my number one most important thing that I like sharing with you. And why Wigshi is affordable, even though the prices are a little bit high, as far as what you have seen from me, is because real human hair wigs from a lot of companies will go thousands of dollars. And the human hair wig that I chose to show you today is under $800. So let me tell you a little bit more about Wigshi. Wigshi is a company that dedicates themselves to having solutions for women who are losing their hair either naturally with age, with health conditions, or if you just want to change up your look because you're not satisfied with your everyday bio hair, or if you are like me and you just like to play with fashion, and wigs are another extension of how you feel you look best in any particular outfit. Their hair is 100% real human hair. They do have a return policy. Some exclusions will apply. For example, wigs that are on clearance, or when you cut the lace on a wig, that will make it void for any returns. Each wig is 100% customizable. You can choose what type of lace you would like, what length of hair, what color of hair. You can select the density of your hair, the wig cap size, and you can also select items like fully bleached knots, which is what I did. I selected a fully bleached knot wig. I will get into the cap construction with you, but I also just want to let you know that Wigshi is a company that, again, real human hair, and they are inexpensive. And one of the ways that they can cut down on costs is that they will make in-house their wigs. They will make their own wigs in-house and send it to you through all together through the same company. So that's just one way of cutting out a cost, is by eliminating the middleman. Now, this wig in particular did take about 40 days to make because the knots are all hand tied. So just FYI on that, don't expect something to arrive at your doorstep lickety split. They do take a little bit of time because they are designed as you've requested them to be customized. Each individual wig is prepared to your liking, to your customizations, and hand tied specifically just for you. With my wig, I did receive one of these HD lace wig cap bands. I love these. I love these. And they selected this lighter tone for me, which is fine. You can always get different color wig cap bands, but for me, the band doesn't matter so much as this. This is what matters to me. I like to have that that clear portion here so that when I put on a wig and I put a part, I can adjust this to wherever I want my part to be, and it'll look more natural. So I did receive that. Oopsies, dropping things. I also received my wig nicely packaged in a baggie that looks like this with the Wigshi logo on it. So you can store it in a baggie if you would like. And then of course it was all packaged very pretty, like in this little pink box, beautifully bowed up for me. And then also they included a beautiful thank you note. So let's talk about the cap construction. Here is my wig. The only thing that I've done to this so far is trim the lace so that I can put it on my noggin and you can see what it looks like without me having to fiddle fart with that lace. So inside, you'll be able to see The knots are hand tied, so it'll look a little bit different than one of my synthetic wigs would, where it's machined in there. It is a closed wefted cap. It does have several combs. There are two types of combs though. You have one comb up here, so if you were to not wear a wig grip, you could attach this to the back of your hair, back up here. There are these types of clips on the sides where your ear tabs are that pop open and pop closed. And then of course there is a clip in the back like that. And then you do have your adjusters, your typical adjuster bands. And when I opened up the package, this smells really nice. Of course, because it's human hair, they have to wash it and treat it and all of that stuff. And it does smell, it smells like salon care, like shampoo and conditioner. So it has a very lovely fragrance to it. And I did pick up, it's called the Brown Balayage. I ordered this in an 18-inch length with 100% or 120% density. The HD lace in this came in the Swiss tulle lace line. So this is what the lace looks like close up. Let me see if I can get my hand under there so that you can see. It's very, very, very transparent. It's like almost clear. It doesn't really have any specific color. So for any skin tone, I think this is going to work really, really well. Then of course you can choose what type of lace space that you wanted. And I did choose the more full lace front. And then I did pick an average size wig cap. I'm not quite petite, but I'm not like average. I'm kind of in between. So they are still adjustable for that. And then of course, like I said, the fully bleached knots. So let me put this on for you and show you what it looks like out of the box. Here's what it looks like out of the box. My partner Israel says that this is probably one of the most natural looking wigs that I have in my stash. Obviously with good reason, because it's human hair. But here's the lace front. It is barely detectable. Barely detectable. And then of course, you've got that large parting space. I have a hair tool turned on, preheating, because I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with it. And the little fan doohickey-bobber decided that it was going to kick in on me. So you have a large parting space that you can part your hair. It wants to kind of sit in the center because that's kind of how it came to me. But you can part it pretty much wherever you want. Or if you are just a hair fidgeter like me, you know, you could do your hair fidgeting, your hair tossing. But this is the 18-inch length. Front, side, and then back. Now, with human hair wigs, I'm going to throw this out here. When you look at the pictures online, don't expect it to come like that, okay? Human hair is going to behave like human hair, right? You get it wet, it doesn't hold its curl, okay? When you when you have a synthetic wig, let me stick a pin in that, rewind. When you get a synthetic wig, they have it pre-styled and it will hold that style until you heat treat it again. Whereas human hair, you have to do all the things with it. You have to style it and so on and so forth. But the style can potentially fall out, which is most likely what had happened. Well, in transit and processing, you've got it wrapped in a bag, you've got it bundled up, you've got it in a box. You know, it will hold the shape that it has been in, similar to if you put a ponytail holder in your hair and it gets that kink, or if you braid your hair and it gets that kink, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to style this hair, but I think what I would like to do is straighten it, because I really like straight hair, but with my synthetic wigs, it tangles a lot. It tangles a lot, it tangles too easily, it becomes a tangled mess, and it's hard to maintain. But this is really easy. Obviously, human hair, it's just a lot easier to run my fingers through, not a whole knotted mess, right? And then I also wanted to address with you the ear tabs. I did not have to cut any ear tabs. So this standard cap fits me perfectly. It fits right around my ears. It doesn't hang over my ears. There was nothing I needed to cut off on that. All I did was trim the lace around to meet up with the hair. That's it. That's all I did. So this is very comfortably fitting for an average size. Also want to throw it out there that with the selections that I made, this hair will start off in the 500s, but this overall, with all the selections that I made, density, cut, color, length, lace, cap, bleach knots, you name it, this wig was $754.99. So again, under that $1,000 price point for a full human hair wig. So let me put this on my Deborah. I'm not going to straighten it on my head. If I can take my hair off my head and heat treat it, that's what I'm going to do. Because you guys, I have these shaky hands, and they'll twitch on me just randomly, and almost always when I'm right around here, and I will burn myself. So if I can take my hair off and put it on Deborah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to straighten it for you a little bit on camera. Got some pins in Deborah's head. They're just these little wig pins. They look like little T's. If you can kind of see that, they look like little T's. I've got some pins in Deborah's head so that she'll hold on to my wig for me. I do have Nexus Salon Crafted Hair Care. I've got this on clearance a while back. It is a heat protect spray. I'm going to be doing this because this is human hair. This is human hair, and I don't want it ruined. So I want to do what I can to protect it while I heat treat it with my tool. And the tool that I'm going to be using today is going to, it's the Lange or Lange. It's this guy. It's this guy. This is the one that I had picked up over at Walmart so that you can do your synthetic wigs, because with synthetic wigs you want to heat it up and then let it cool in place for it to hold its shape. Human hair wigs, you don't have to do that, okay? Human hair wigs, you just do the same thing you do with your normal hair. Easy peasy, no muss, no fuss. And I've got it set on 320 degrees. So it's kind of that medium setting. So again, with this, it's going to be very similar to a human hair in so many ways. The only thing that I would say to be careful with this about is because you can damage it too much. Heat treating just the same as you would your natural bio hair is going to cause the ends to fray, and there really is no way to seal these like you can on a synthetic wig by heating it up and then melting it back closed, okay? So you have to treat these kind of with kid gloves. So that's why I have it on a lower setting with my heat treat. and just running it through with no pressure. I'm not, I'm not doing anything crazy with it. I'm doing kind of like thinner portions, and I'm getting a very beautiful straight hair. So I am going to continue doing this throughout the wig, and then I'm going to show it to you on straightened. What do you guys think of the final result? So again, human hair, easy to run my fingers through now that it's straight. I think it's a little bit more of what I was looking for, but I do have, can you see, all of these little flyaways. So here's what I'm going to do. I do the same thing with my synthetic wigs, is I have this Kiss Color Care Edge Fixer Maximum Hold Hair Wax Stick in Sweet Peach. I am just going to put some on my fingers, and I am going to train those off of my face. I'm just running that wax through the hair, and then that will take care of the flyaways, smooth down the frizz, not adding too much product. And there we have it. You'll kind of see throughout here the highlights and the lowlights with all of the different colors in there. Obviously, you've got a little bit more up at the top where it's a little bit more face framing up here. But, I mean, I don't know that I have any kind of wig that matches my hair color the closest, that looks the most natural, the most realistic. What do you guys think? Now, of course, you guys, if you are interested in purchasing a wig from Wigshe, I do have a coupon code. I put it up on the screen here. I will also have it in the description box down below,